Happy Sunday. Wow, why does it look so dark over there?
I don't know. I have all the lights on.
I know. But the lamp looks weird. I don't know. Or the lighting looks weird.
Is it like...
It's just weird. I'll work that out here in a minute. Hello, everyone. This is P over here, kind of sitting in the dark, and I don't really know why, because I thought I had all that worked out, but obviously...
Well, it could be my brilliant white shirt, or my brilliant off-white shirt.
I'm just going to pull that back.
Slightly painty.
Well, you're going to go in the corner here in a minute, so I'm less worried about that.
I think we have a good illumination on the surface.
On the surface. That's his main thing. That's what, you know, they do like to see your face. They can still see your face, even though it looks weird, kind of. Thank you. Hold on 1 second. We'll do the, you know, Film Artist Studio here in a minute. That looks somewhat better, but I don't know, it's still weird. Alrighty, guys. Well, you know, we'll work that out here in a second. This is P over here.
Em over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio. Let's say hello to everyone. I'm just going to jump right over into that. Make sure you have your chat turned to live chat so that way you see everything. Be sure to say hello in the chat so that way we can say hello back. We know that you're here. If you want to lurk, that's totally fine. But either way, please do give those thumbsy upsies. This is the beginning of the stream, and it is most important here because you know what? It tells people come on over. And this is the live stream.
Yes.
Now, if you are actually watching on the replay, that is important at that time too. So please do that. Share with your friends. Do all that, you know, YouTube-y business. Participants. We have quite the crew already. Woo!
Who we have?
We have 42 people here.
Oh my goodness.
We have Acme, Amy, Ann, Heather, Brad, Candy, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Eva, Fran, Brenda, Jolynn, Joni, Judy P, Hootha, Lisa, Martha, Mystical Misty, Penka, Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Good morning. You are new. Rennie, Sandy, Sandu, or Sada. That's right. Sada Ju, I think is how you say it. Stitching Arc. That's Paula. Susan Dufresne. Susan. How do you say that? Is it Finn? Oh man, we have got more people popping in. Sorry, the list is moving on me. We've got Carla Crafts. Awesome. All right, saw you popping in there. We've got Joni. She popped in up at the top there. Let's see here. Is it Bentosi? Is that how you say it? I love that. We have Sharon, a texture junkie. Susan. Did another Susan go? Nope. We have Trish, Violet, and that means if Trish is here, Evie is probably here as well. So, good morning to the both of you guys. All right, if I missed you, I'll try to grab you up in the regular chat. Moving over there. Hello, Sandra. So glad you're here. Ricky Nordmeyer. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, quite the list of things to do today. So I'm going to pop over topside, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right away.
I'm going to figure out what the heck is going on with your camera. It's just kind of all dull. It might be a setting. I don't know. I want to mess with that.
Well, you did mess with the camera. Did you click something?
The top one. Well, I don't know. It's like the
Is there buttons on there?
Got weird.
Because we did reposition it.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Never mind.
Never mind? Do you feel really silly, Mariah?
It's a me thing.
She feels...
It ain't you. It's me.
Oh. Well,
I turned down the brightness on my screen over here because it was like, you know, well, early in the morning. A little too bright for me.
She's very sensitive about bright. Man, I'm like, give me some light.
She is.
I want surgical lighting in my house.
And she ain't lying about that, like, seriously.
Yeah, well, when you get old, you'll figure that out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got to move right along here. All right. Now, I'm going to put this stuff out here, and then Mariah's going to give you the person's whole name.
Okay. Yes. So. Martha. Wow. Holy cow. We thought we were just getting a chain. And then, you know, this little box stuffed full of stuff.
I know. I was so excited. All right. Now, I have plans for this because I have kind of a Frida shrine downstairs.
She does.
The problem is it's in a dark corner, which I think Frida would approve of. She wasn't big on light.
Overlooking the living room.
Yeah, overlooking, yes. All that is...
Sitting behind you.
Yes.
Lurking.
Lurking. Because I have this huge carved wooden bowl that I got at this really cool little antique-y Arty store in...
Hey, Liz.
I think it was... Well, isn't that what's on the way? Right where the state line between New Mexico and Texas. What's the name of that little town there?
Texaco.
Texaco. Texaco.
It's actually. Was it Farwell, Texaco? Because it was like they.
Yeah, it divided into town.
Yeah, the train tracks kind of basically were, one side's Texaco and then the other is. And I'm pretty sure it's Farwell.
Maybe so. I don't know. Anyway.
It's been a while.
So I got this really cool carved with one of the
Hey, Laura.
skull-like, the Dia de los Muertos figures. And then you sent us this, and I think I'm going to frame this also in a little frame, because I think I want to redo all of that and have a little shelf like we do in the gallery room, those little shelves.
I will help you do all of that.
If?
If.
Oh, gosh, here comes the big if.
That's how I get her to do things.
And then I want to take this, and I want to go to the store, and I want to find an absolutely perfect frame for it.
Oh, that's why you want to go out and about today. I was like, she's like, can we go out? She never wants to go out.
I never want to go out. I hate
She's got
going
plans.
out. I've got plans. We shall take this with us. And look at this fabulous card. I don't know how she did that.
We need to dig through that box of
And look at
frames
this
that we already
napkins.
have.
Well, do you know where that is?
Well, I know where it used to be.
Ah.
And that was in that closet in there. But if it's not there, then it went over to storage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have my chain, which I can now, I haven't had time to mess with that. But I'm excited about this chain because I think it's small enough that it's going to go through the hole of the beads.
Oh,
And I can
Estella
put
says
beads on there.
Calavera is the Spanish name for sugar skull.
Yeah. I don't have any I used to have one.
Well, you got the one that's on the sticker thing. Well, I don't know. You've
No, but
covered
I
it
mean,
up
I
now.
had a real one because in the Spanish class at school, the kids used to make them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and somebody gave me one that was, in my art class and the Spanish class. And I don't,
It
they
didn't make
don't
the move?
travel well. They're kind of fragile.
Oh, yes. We noticed that. Yes, some of the napkins and
Yeah.
we're not showing everything that Martha sent.
No.
Oh, showed the necklace. Did you show the necklace?
Oh, can
She's
you
wearing
see it?
She's already.
Yes, I've incorporated it.
I was just pulling something out and I was like, oh, ooh, ah. Yeah.
And I put it on the necklace with my little holy rock from Junction,
holy rock.
Texas. Yeah, most of them were rather large. This just happened to be one that was, didn't make your neck go like that. And my ostrich shell necklace, and this is made up of little freshwater pearls and little beads from the
Yeah. Did you see?
Santa Fe flea market.
Did you see Ricky's foam skull that she posted in Makers?
Oh yes, I
She's
did.
gonna make that look like a sugar skull. I think that'll be
Ooh.
fantastic. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Hello, Louise.
Yes. And look at this. This is so awesome.
Hi, Chris.
If I was very, very, and the only reason I have this on is because I could find this. I have to find a jump ring to fit through that little hole so that I can get what I need, a chain
And the
or
thing
whatever.
is-
But look at how cool
It just
this
so
is.
happens that if we dug out,
Oh God, here we go. I should just be careful about what comes out of my mouth.
you should.
Anyway, this is lovely because it looks good both ways. You can wear it with turquoise and coral. And then you can turn it around and you can wear it with. And I think it would look really good because
It looks good with that, actually.
it kind of does, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
except that orange and whatnot. Yeah, I just have to find a jump ring that's big enough. I found one, but it wasn't big enough for the chain to go through. So I'm working on that. And these little things, well, I really want to make these big silver things into earrings. I just have to figure out how to do it.
Makes my ears hurt just thinking about that.
Oh no, they're very lightweight. I don't really know what their materials are, but
Very
I
sensitive
think that,
ears.
see, can you see them? Those earrings?
Mine is bling bling.
Yeah, when you want something a little more punchy.
All right, we need to
Move along, move
Yeah,
along.
we got lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. Okay.
But we did want to show you guys. And so then another box came, and I was like, see, I had ordered some things from Amazon, but then I was like, this is not the stuff that I ordered. And then I get back to the bottom of the box because that's where they put the little thank you note or the, you know, somebody has sent you something. And our friend Molly sent P some washi tape. So we're going to be very well stocked because I know some other, I think Lexi's going to send us some washi, or maybe Cindy.
Look at this. Man, I'm hooked up.
But no worries, because washi will be used around here.
Oh my goodness,
The
are you
baby
kidding
will
me?
claim some.
I've already
anyway.
used one whole tube. I was.
Yeah, those go pretty quick, even though
Yeah, they're.
So yeah.
And what's really nice is they have a nice little
But the plastic bracelets to do the things, wasn't that sweet? And then Pete
yeah,
was
and
like,
then these little plastic rings. I mean, you could take and save these.
Those are plastic.
Yeah.
See,
And put them all together and decoupage them and make, you know, like this kind of necklace. Like I did here.
Those things that you want to make into earrings are for scarves. To cinch up your scarves.
Oh.
Be decorative.
Huh. Well, thank you for telling me that.
I'm glad we opened this.
I don't know if my
Because see, that would have been hilarious. You turn them into earrings, and Martha then, you know, it's like, well, that's not what they were meant for, but good job, Pete.
Well, that happens a lot of times. I repurpose things.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, now I want you to tell me because I want to make you a bracelet.
Well, Molly's not usually in the live chat or anything like that.
Oh, she isn't?
But I did email her. And
Okay.
she said whatever you want to do, but really not necessary.
Oh, but does she really want a bracelet?
She didn't say one or
She
the
didn't
other.
say one way or another.
I think she's saying it's up to you.
All right, well, let me tell you something about this black tape here. I put a strip down here. This is some awesome stuff.
So it's liner tape for like when you're creating, you know, for the whiteboards. So if you want to create a chart or, you know, make
some dividing lines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really awesome, and it's a sticker.
It sticks.
It's not like that washi.
No.
Yeah,
It sticks with purpose.
sticks with purpose. And look what we have, and I have not had time to because I've been very busy with my Art Chapenko. We're still waiting for the foam. The foam's supposed to be here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly when it's going to be here, but yeah,
it's coming
this next week.
So maybe I love what I see people doing with this.
Well, and here's the thing: we've got to do a little bit more research because there are a couple things. Actually, I've only seen one person, and that was Kathy Arbor, actually use the Akua inks on regular gel plates, not the Speedball gel plate. Speedball gel plate is different. I watched one video. She said, and it was Nitsa. She did all three. She did gel press, jelly arts, and the Speedball plate. The Speedball plate is extremely sticky. I don't know if that has. And now she wasn't using Akua inks. She was just using regular.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you this: she didn't really care for the results because she thought that, like, you know, it wasn't as clean of an image transfer. But technically, it gave her more image transfer.
But it just wasn't sharp, clean lines.
You know, what I saw there was that it just gave you more of the image. I can't say that it was crisper or anything like that. It just gave you more of the design.
Well, maybe we need to order a Speedball.
I was going to say.
So we'll just hold off on this.
We need to hold off on that anyway because it needs to be an entire day. Like, and because the thing is, the inks do not dry on the plate. So it has to have contact with paper. And then it dries. Well, anything left back on your plate, you need to get it off of there, or it's going to continue being part of whatever you do, which I guess is fine. But it's not going to dry in a layer like what we're used to with acrylic inks. So something to think about.
Yeah.
Plus, you need to have probably a brayer dedicated to each color. If that's how, you know, like, we need to really think about the process and how best to present that to you guys. Oh, Martha says the history of the big shell pendant. The cut shells, one sweet lady gave them to her. Her husband passed and she didn't know what to do with. He cut them and I don't know how. Oh.
Well, it's obviously a saw because he's got a
like
cross
a wet,
section.
Yeah, like a wet blade type.
Like for tile or something. And what is the backing here? Because I know it's stone.
Yeah, it's like either glass or...
It's either glass or it's some kind of amber. I don't know, but it's very, very nice, and I really do.
Yeah, for multiple pulls, no, not necessarily. What it is, it's really meant, like what you would do in order to create, because if you think about more traditional printing, you're going to do it in layers, a lot like, how offset printing works. Each roller, each plate on the press does its own color.
Yeah.
Now, you can do that in a 4-color process.
Let's don't go there. We're building clocks.
Okay, yeah. So that's really how you would build it up. You build it up on
the paper rather than on the plate. Yeah, it's just a different thinking process.
Yeah. So
and I'm okay with that, but I kind of need to at least
play with it, understand how the ink's going to work,
so that I know what to tell you to do and maybe some of what not to do. I'm sure it won't be a comprehensive, but we can at least get started on the right foot there. But I am excited about this.
Oh, good deal. All right, now you've been pulling some prints.
I've been pulling some prints. Boy, have I ever. And that brings us to this. And I've got this because these little jobbers get lost.
What are those little jobbers?
My little Archipenko.
Oh, dudes.
Peoples.
The pawns.
The peeps. Okay, so Mariah brought me this. Then, I was kind of like...
Well, the Chocola people reached out. Well, they're actually I don't know. I'm very interested in how
it's a cool box.
Their influencer, brand ambassador.
Yeah, I like to do this because you can feel air whoofing out. Pretty fun. Okay, I used the big fat one, which I was very impressed with. I just, getting these things started is kind of a whip. I think I started most of them.
That's how any of those markers are.
Yeah. And the little ones I've never been too impressed with because they last for about, 3 things and then they're dried up poop. But I don't know. That was another brand. It wasn't this brand. So,
we don't know if this one's poop yet.
I don't know yet. But I want to show you some of the stuff I did.
They are still fun. I will drop that link.
Because you can draw right on the plate.
Yeah. Oh, I had it over here. I was sort of prepared. I love it when I'm sort of prepared.
Yeah, me too. Okay, see, fun stuff. And then I just pulled it with some of that. I think this is a little bit of this stuff that, help me out, Mariah, who sent us this?
Oh, yeah, Xandra. All that yummy, okay, well, we showed you that last stream.
Yeah,
but Pete's been using it, and
I really like it. The thing I like about it is it's kind of semi-opaque. It's not totally opaque, and it does some different things.
And it seems like it mixes really well with opaque paints.
Yeah, because can you see that? I've got some of the blue on there and some of the kind of this tealy turquoisey color. These two are nice together. Okay, and then this is just plain. This is the big fat one. But look at this. It's kind of cool where you go over the top of things. You get a little bit of a...
They're acrylic markers. You know, kind of like Posca or Chocola has the other different brands. And I don't know if the Funcil and Chocola are like part of the a bigger company. And these are just brand names. Very interesting.
Yeah.
They are associated somehow.
Is Carrie here today? Here's Opera Rose. And here's my new little stencil on top of, remember, this was what was left over on the plate. And then I just flipped this down before I pulled it with yellow iron oxide, transparent yellow iron oxide. Now look at this. Isn't this wonderful? This is this shimmery mermaid color.
Well, the big fat ones worked really well on the plate so far. She didn't know about the little ones.
Well, I did use the little ones.
But you haven't used the little one for writing.
I haven't used the little one for writing. No, ma'am, I have not. And here's some more of this. This is actually, pardon me, coffee is kind of coming up. Oh, here it is. Kept it out. And I know it doesn't look like it is, but if you really, it has a bit of a, I love this stuff. We will be purchasing more of this. And I'm thinking they probably have it in different metallics, which I'm interested in. Now, this is the big one with the next size little one down. But again, this is with the Art Alchemy.
Yeah, by Finnabar or Finnabear.
Finnabear.
Depends on who you talk to.
Yeah. And this is the medium one with the bronze, and this is the pink version of this stuff here with this krill. It was kind of goopy. I had trouble getting it, you know, kind of.
Those are the Finnabar. What are they? Art Alchemy.
Art Alchemy.
Yeah. But they're metallics.
And I really, the difference between these and some of the others is that I think that they just...
Oh, the folk art, yeah. And then that one, that blue is really... Bring that other print back. Because I think you talked about it a little bit, that it was kind of bluish. But it's really interesting because it does silver, it picks up the golds. It's kind of like a neutral gray in that it sort of picks up whatever is around it.
It is. It's just absolutely... I love this stuff. Because when it was on the plate, it almost had kind of a bit of a goldy sheen to it. And then when I pulled it off, you know, it was...
And then where it's really heavy, you do see more of the blue.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
love
you can tell
that.
there was some other mucky.
It looks like something kind of rusted out onto something that was, you know, tin, or it's like you had some stacked stuff, and it was like, yeah. Oh, and what color is it?
What color is what?
The blue.
Oh, it's called Ice Blue.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Sandra.
by the Plaid people.
Good. I'm glad you're here.
And okay, and you want to see this one again. The top color here is the this stuff.
Oh, her weird mix.
My weird mix.
But it started out as the folk art.
Yeah.
Black, right?
Yeah.
What's the black one?
And it says Liquitex Iridescent.
I knocked her over. Sorry.
Medium. It says pouring most of the black flash out. And then I poured in the Liquitex Iridescent medium after.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. You know, I just did that because I didn't want to waste paint. Okay. Well, we can do some of that.
Cool.
We'll just go ahead and do that so we can get it down there. Because this does, the thing I will tell you, it takes longer to dry than you think. This,
well, because when you first were playing with it, you said, whoa, it dries really fast.
But then I got to looking at it, and I was holding it up to the light, and you can tell if it's still shiny, it's not dry, because it's matte once it's dry. So, just heads up.
Rachel, that's the best way to, that was really smart to buy the, she bought some golden paints, and she bought like an introductory set.
Yes.
Which is really great, because then you get, depending on which set or whatever you get, but then you get a better idea of which ones you really like, and if you want to buy the larger ones of that. But then you're not, you know, have big packages of ones that you don't really care for.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
I'm going to just use the ones that I've already started because it's painful to...
Oh, hello, Gayla. She says she's celebrating today. She has a new H-frame easel.
Oh.
Oh, proper artist.
Yeah. I have one of those somewhere.
It's in storage. It sat over here for a while, and I was like, seriously, we don't even have any room to set it up. Why is it here? And we had, you know, at the time, a toddler. And I'm like, really? Like, you're going to be setting up an oil paint just to come back and watch it, you know? How are we going to get that out of the carpet? Not that we care, because the carpet's trashed.
Well, it wasn't like, you know, primo carpet in
no,
it. It was the stuff that they always put in houses.
But still, you know, we were in the house for a few years, and it was still pretty pristine.
I'm trying to make this slightly symmetrical. This is what I really like about this one, because you can get those little really nice thin lines. And then you can get kind of semi. But you can see how shiny and wet it looks when it's out there.
How shiny and wet.
How shiny and wet it is. I should have something else underneath
Yeah,
this.
where's your black paper?
Well, I always put it away and then I have to.
Hey, Judy. Hey, Anthony. Did you get my last email, Anthony? Anthony made the most beautiful. Oh, we're so excited. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, this helps me a little bit when I'm...
Surprisingly, I feel much more confident in my line making.
Now, it's kind of going kind of... Did you see that?
Probably need to shake it up.
Cheesy looking.
Well, you need to shake it up. I would do that. I would put the lid back on and shake it.
I'm aiming it over here.
Okay. Okay.
I think it might have something to do with my plate.
No, but I will do that. I sent you my email address, so that way you could PayPal me, and I can give you money.
I really liked the what do you call it?
Don't.
Oh, I'm not talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about it.
We'll show it off when it comes. Big reveal.
Well, I really liked the way you
show
did
it
it.
to her.
A lot. I did. Like
Angela?
it. A lot.
Christy?
Hey, that's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun.
Cheesy looking thing.
Mm-hmm. But I would say that if you don't want that to happen, you probably just need to shake it and get more paint pushed into it. No, she's terrible at keeping secrets. She's about as good as Izzy.
What?
Keeping secrets.
Yeah, I saw it.
So that's...
I don't think you should have surprises when you're like my age. You could cause coronary problems. Surprises.
Rennie, that here I've put it in the chat again. It's the Funcils white acrylic paint. I mean, it was like $15 for all of those. I think that's a very reasonable price. Plus, it comes in awesome packaging. I'm a big fan of packaging.
Yeah, get a cool little thing.
When I explained this to her, and I was like, can you just...
Now see, it's still shiny, so it's still wet. And it's really separating very cool. I like it.
Store the pens upside down, meaning like not towards the tip or towards the tip. Sorry.
What is it?
That may seem obvious to some, but what do you consider upside down?
Yeah. I have them like this. I should not have them like that.
I don't know. I'm finding out. Yeah, Funcils is fun to say. Oh, all right, Marcia. She's off the book club. Oh, don't save it. It's not like good china.
What is it?
Christy Hartman, she told her it was more expensive than deli paper, so she hates to use it. The Carnival wet string tissue. She's saving it.
Hey, we have a whole bunch of it, and I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I just grab those things willing,
Yeah.
with her and yawn.
Susan. Aha. Can you drop Anthony's link? Yeah, of course. Yes, thank you. Of course I should do that. They're keeping me on track here. I love it. And I do have his.
I'm just making some marks here, having a little fun. Very informal, gestural.
Mark making.
Mark making, dot, dot, dot,
Yeah,
dot.
she was like, what am I supposed to do with these markers? I'm like, just draw on the plate like you did with the, you know, other stuff. People on Instagram do it all the time. You just do your marks.
Okay.
I even saw Gel Press came out with a new, I don't remember who the artist, which one they're doing, but they just use Posca markers on the plate. So, it's good fun.
Yeah.
It's graffiti.
Graffiti.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I think that's enough of that. Everybody got enough of that? Moving on.
Move on. That's how she did those.
That's how I did them.
You'll be seeing more of those on Instagram.
All right. Funcils, white acrylic markers. 5 markers, a variety
There we
pack.
go. We've earned our free markers.
And here it
This
even
has been brought to you by Funcils.
Yeah. Warning, avoid heat. And it's suitable for children above 3 years of age.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Glad we read that.
Yeah. Me too. All right, I think I'm done with that for a while. Because I've already initiated my... All right, what's next? Oh, I want to talk about this before I get into the... Because remember the little thing that I had and I just kept rolling paint off of it last week? So I was just sitting there and looking at it and I was just like, well, I know that's going to be what color it is underneath. And the color that my last layer was red. Can you see right there? A little bit around... Oh, here. This is a good one. Yeah, red. So all I did was I took my washi tape, and where's my little thing that I just had of it?
Oh, Lynn's project. She used Posca markers that she just posted. And that was your first post, right, Lynn? Very excited. Very excited.
Okay, so then I just took washi tape and pulled it off of the plate. And got this kind of cool, really, you know, zebra-y design there. And I wrote it all down in case, you know.
Now, whoa. What? You put what down? The washi?
Just washi tape and pulled off paint from the plate. Hey, and let me tell you what. Okay, so I got to show you this. So I had this. This is...
Hello, Christine. Welcome.
Putting away my dadgum paper, and now I need it again. Isn't that the way it goes?
Yes, they were all white, but I think they have other...
And I shouldn't have taken
They have
away
other brands,
because I'm going
or
to use
other
I'm going to use those.
sets.
Okay, so what I did is I put my little Archipenko figure down here.
Oh, you took away your marker. You're going to need it.
Yeah, I know. And then I drew around it, an outline around it.
Words are hard.
Huh?
Darcy goes, words are hard.
And I really kind of like it. It's kind of ghosty and kind of weird. I like it. And it's going to work on my new composition, which I must admit I did a little bit of work on, but not.
Hey, I kept it away from her because I had it to take for
But
the thumbnail.
she forgot and brought it back to me, and I had a chance to do a little.
When I gave it back to you, I thought that I probably should just hold on to this.
Because I found it when I was cleaning. Yeah, see? Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. And then I wrote myself a note here that says scale and size. And I think I kind of wanted to see, you know, if this one was a better size for the composition or this one. So we shall see and talk about that a little bit later. I have a clothespin on it because that way I'll be able to find it.
Oh, Gail, we have this conversation all the time. We're like, write it down because we won't remember it. Even though we're like, God, that was a great conversation. No way we're going to forget that.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
God, it was great.
It was. It was just
Felt
awesome.
really good and energized.
We should just have something. Okay. So anyway. Oh,
Hey,
I
Norma.
brought that out here and I didn't even tell you what I did that for. Okay. So initially I had little what do you call those little rays of sunshine coming out here?
Well,
And then I thought it just looked...
could it be like excitement?
Yeah, it was well, excitement or indicating royalty, you know, like Mary always has a halo on kind of thing, you know, and it was the Trinity, the Three Sisters idea. Yeah, okay, well, I thought it was stupid and insipid and a little bit cartoony. So I just came in with my washi tape and just pulled that booger right off of there. It worked great.
And then you were like, oh.
Yeah, see, it picks it up. And then, so you can alter things without, you know, doing the rubby thing with the...
Yeah.
Yeah, and it actually works a lot better. It works better if you let it dry, naturally.
Well, and I know that a lot of people will use, like, their wipes. But then you kind of have to wait for that to dry.
And sometimes it's kind of smeary, and then sometimes it removes more stuff than you really wanted around the edge. And
This is a
I
little
can be
more
very,
exact.
very, very exacting about where I put. Okay. All right. That's fun. So try that. And then I pulled it with titanium, with the titanium buff.
Oh, nice.
Amsterdam Standard Series. and when the washi tape reducer created the lines, I'm pulling off the paint that had dried. And how many layers?
Don't leave yourself, I was just about to say, you know, half. Do not leave yourself incomplete notes. Because that also has gotten us in trouble. Because she'll do a little dot, dot, dot. Like, you know, all right, I gave myself enough of a reminder. She's like, yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say after that.
Oh, well.
Be complete with your notes to yourself.
Yes.
Your future self
Write it down.
will appreciate it.
In complete form. All right, I'm handing this off to you because I think that this needs to go into the book. Just in case, you know, I forget at some point. Or, you know, when you decide to take over the gel printing.
All right, Rennie, I don't know what you mean. Or did I miss something?
Okie dokie, now what? I'll scoop these.
I've noticed that YouTube has been a little funny all week, personally. That's could be me. I don't know. Hello, Kathy. We were talking about you.
Oh, I know what
I need to get with you. Maybe you can give me some, you know, I did watch quite a bit of the Akua ink video. But I want to, maybe you can give me some quick tips on, because we're going to do it in the near future.
In the near future, very near future.
Izzy will say, well, what does that mean? Depends on who you ask.
All right.
Time is relative.
So, I promised somebody that we would talk about this because they said that they liked this better than any other. And I alluded to the fact that I had not glued this down simply because I was looking for an appropriate background. So what I did was I pulled a whole bunch of different prints that I have saved because of some value or you know, I just thought that they were interesting and I didn't want to get rid of them. And you might think that this is not really spectacular, but I really think it is. It just has so many layers on it. So we're going to plump this down here, and I think I can.
Oh, Kathy's going to do a stream on Thursday with the Akua inks. Okay.
Good deal.
I'm going to mark my darn calendar.
And God knows I won't remember that, Mariah.
I'm going to ask you 50 million questions, so get ready, Kathy.
We need to get learned up on this.
I can submit them early if you want.
Okay, I sort of like that.
Hey, Mary Ellen.
Now let's try it on.
Those of you that are coming in, please do give those thumbsy upsies. Hey, we got 92 here, 8 more, and we sit around at that 100 mark of people watching. Then we will do a
giveaway.
Stencil giveaway. Why is that so bright now?
Maybe even a print.
Killing me, lady. I don't know.
What? Am I washing out?
Well, not, yeah, like all of a sudden it like picked up. I don't know.
It's because we have clouds moving.
Okay, we'll blame
moving. All right, I don't know. I like this. But I just don't know if there's enough contrast. But then again, I don't know if it has to have that much contrast. Okay, these two are definitely keepers. I like both of these.
Yeah. I like the warm version.
The reds and the...
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's try this. And now some of these you're going to think, okay, why did you even save that?
Here, look, your one's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I lost it. It's not attached.
It's not a part of the group yet.
It's
a standalone.
Yeah. All right. Now the reason I don't like this is because the contrast is not enough.
It makes me uneasy.
Yeah. You don't know where something is, and I think that this is probably going to be the same thing here. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this over there anyway.
It's orphaned. Yeah.
What?
Hey, Kelly.
What?
It's orphaned.
I think it's just too much. I think that the
hey,
background is just too busy for this.
Now, what?
Whoa.
Okay, what you could do to something like that, now that's white paint, isn't it? It's not paper that I'm seeing that's white.
It's paint.
Okay. If that were paper, I could come in with sprays. Probably still could do that because there's probably enough there. And then that would more...
Integrate.
Even it out.
Even out the blues.
You need less contrast in the background, so that way the piece that you're putting on the foreground actually then is
well, you either want
displayed.
the here, because this is mostly light, but the problem is I've got it
Yeah.
has light and dark, so it's really kind of difficult. Now I sort of like this. I think it has enough of the other color here on the edge.
I just really liked the energy of the purpley red one. This
Well-
is more okay. It's nice to look at. I feel-
Well, I think that, you know, and let's just go back there and we can put them side by side.
I think the energy of the red and the purples and all of that match that of the, you know, because remember we said it had a really jazzy kind of feel to it. There's
Oh.
a lot of vibration. This is kind of what I feel from
Yeah,
the
I can-
Yupo pieces.
I definitely can concur.
And I think then the color just amplifies that. Look at that.
All right, well, hey, you know, we'll keep this as our number one, but I still like this. I still like this one. And I think this is kind of the same thing. I'm not even going to put that one down. I'm going to put that one over here. Okay, what about this?
Mm. Yeah,
Now that's pretty jazzy.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
Because you lose some of your pieces because it's so similar in
Well,
hue.
It does, but it also has that nice little dark outline on most of the, so I just don't, I think the color is not good. And this is just way too busy. But now I could come in and fix that, but if I don't need to, why would I do that?
Oh, Rachel says the stencils really remind her of Picasso's images of stringed instruments.
Yes, and we talked about that last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made some more stringed instruments. Now, I can already tell you I'm not going to like this.
No.
And I think that you're going
move
to
on.
understand that.
Yeah. There's too much going on there.
Too much going on there. What about this, though? I still
Too
just
similar.
love this print.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just too busy. Okay, what about that?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Too much going on there, lady.
Too much going on. Okay, now what about this? This is a real candidate right here.
Maybe. No.
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 And the reason is because the dark lines in the background here are just too
They
too
compete.
much. Yeah.
They
Yeah. You don't know where something in this design ends and the other one.
now this
begins.
could be. No.
No.
Too similar.
The contrast is
You'll
not
lose it.
there.
But I like the colors and the energy in it. No.
Well, I love that too, but see, that's just not, that needs something very simple on top of it.
Like a black.
solid color.
Yeah, like something, just some
But
cool
don't you
image.
love that?
Yeah, some cool
love
image right
that.
up front there. That would be cool.
Yeah, and I like this too, but I think this works better, plus it's larger. Now, what about this?
No. Too busy. Or you
But
miss-
I wanted to bring this out here and talk about it. I don't know what that is. Talk about it simply because I think this is a mistake that people make a lot of times. When you're doing the collaging and you're putting something on top and you want to give it more emphasis, you don't need a really busy background.
Correct.
But if this is the only thing I had and I really wanted this to work, all I would
Whitewash
have
it.
to do is do a
Glaze.
dark, transparent, whatever, over the top of
And
this.
Carrie mentioned that earlier in the chat, and you could do that like to that blue one that we liked very much. If we wanted to put a nice blue over it to just darken it
Mm-hmm.
and then cover up more of the white areas, then you would have, well, and this is, I love the colors in this, of course I do. But again, it's too busy.
I think it is, and I'm going to put it down there just so that you can see. You know, if I were not so in love with this on top and in love with this on the bottom, I think it does disservice to both
Yeah.
because it doesn't. Oh man, look
Hey,
at
Lois.
this! Look at this thing. Whoa.
I love that print.
I do too. Let's put this down here and see what we might. This.
Might be. I just think the color isn't
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I love
But
that
I
print.
do love this thing. Look at that.
That's when we got the Pebeo,
Luminescent-y.
Pebeo,
Pebeo.
PBO.
Yeah, whatever.
Bye-bye.
All right, now what about this? This might work.
I don't
But I
hate
think
that.
it's just too dull. I don't think it doesn't give that vibrancy that we have over here.
But I still like, I don't.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
And I can already tell you the contrast is not there. We don't have it. Now this might be interesting.
Could be.
But I just, I don't know. I think it's too dull. We need that little bit of orange with the purple over here.
Any more? Is this,
Yeah.
no?
I wanted to really, you
drive
know,
it home.
and I think that's nice, but again, our background is competing with our image that we want to put on there, and I don't think that's going to work. This doesn't have enough contrast. And this just needs more.
Oh yes, Carrie's one pull video was really great. It really was.
Was what?
He built, like, he did the whole stream building up to do the one
pull.
He did the collage on the plate.
I'm telling you, it takes more than you think.
Yeah. No, and Carrie is a master at really breaking it down and explaining things. And even for those of you that don't really understand the whole video process of it all, that in itself adds such complexity to what, you know, trying to convey. All right, where do I stop the camera? How much do I show? You know, how much is this is so repetitive? And he is really, really good at that. One of the reasons that we don't really do process videos is the amount of work that goes into editing those videos. I just don't. It was, you know, do we want to sell stencils or do I want to edit video?
There's not enough of us to go around to do it all.
Yeah. So I just bravo.
Yeah. We appreciate it because we've done it. And I just tell Mariah, you know, I don't know. And then when you have to do voiceovers and that sort of thing,
and usually her and I get off on a different thing. Anyway.
Whole different tangent. It has nothing to do with what we're doing on there, and you know, we just.
It's fun. It's fun for us, and I think some people do find it funny, but I
don't
know how much knowledge.
Not that informative. Okay, well, I think we agreed that these were the two best candidates, but out of the two, we really prefer this one, and I think I'm ready to glue it down.
I will do that.
All right. Well, let's just do it. I mean, you know, let's make
enough of this chitter chatter.
Enough of this chitter chatter. Okay, I'm going to hand this over to Mariah, and she can be putting glue on the back. And I'll be putting glue on these, and it'll probably take about the same amount of time.
What am I doing?
You're putting glue on that.
Okay, well, I got to pull a link real quick, and then I can get you glued up.
Get me glued up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really need that piece before I put these down, so I'm just going to have to...
Yeah, can you hold for just 2 seconds?
I can hold for 2 seconds.
Okay. Trying to share some love to Carrie Griffiths.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and do that, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show them my newest ladders while you're sharing that. Okay, here are these little guys.
There you guys go.
Oh my gosh, look how good those look on there.
These are her latest ones. So she's like, I don't need the moths, but can I have the pieces inside?
Could you print me some moths? I don't want the moths.
Like, well, I'll put it in inventory. I usually don't send those along unless, of course, you ask for them. Now people will be asking for them.
Yeah. But look at this. Isn't this great? I mean, it just looks like, you know, some kind of runic writing and the colors that you're seeing on here. Oh, I don't know if I can show
I don't
that
think
one.
all those pieces came from... these are just from various things. Please note that. I don't know where she saves all these pieces.
I didn't show that really colorful one, Mariah. What did I do with it?
Which really colorful one?
That I used with my runic bones.
Oh, well, I did post it in the...
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm accusing Mariah of, you know, like sabotaging my...
She does that. I don't take offense to it anymore.
Okay, did you see this one? I think maybe you did.
Oh, good job, Ricky.
But this is the one that has, this is that blue, but it's a double layer of it.
And that's why it shows blue.
And that's why it shows blue. Yeah.
Very interesting stuff.
It is.
Thank you again, Z, for sending that. I just can't tell you, like, I mean, we've been waffling about trying to find some more metallic paints, but then it's...
And here they are again. Look at them.
I
just love that paint. It's just the best. And then this is how I colored my little pieces. See some opera rose there. Woo-hoo.
Ooh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah, but it mixed in a lot with the blue. And I like that, though.
I know. Isn't that a vibrant... Boy, that's like orchidy. But I think that... And can you see where it's coming through? On the edges there?
Oh, and then, so... I saw you guys were talking about the ATCs. That's over in the Makers of Mixed Media Art Artists Facebook group. Nightbot, or one of our lovely mods, will drop in a link to Makers, or, you know, just do the hashtag Makers, then you'll get the link. That's how the little commands work with Nightbot. He'll tell you some information and give you links to things. But we are doing the ATC thing. We've already done the swap, this one, but keep an eye out for additional swaps that are going to be going on. Look for those from Joni. Now, Judy P came to me and had a lovely idea, which I think, I haven't even talked to P about it, but she'll be cool. What we're going to do, or she's going to do, she's going to head all this up. Watch for a post from Judy P. This is going to start October 1st, but I think that we'll probably want to get that going before then. But she'll do a post, and then inside of that post, in the comment section, you'll want to drop a image of some artwork. Now, of course, we would love it if it had PM Artist Studio stencils.
But that's not entirely
You
necessary.
don't have to. Just saying.
Just whatever you got.
Whatever you got. Drop it in there. There'll be more information that Judy P puts in with that, but then we will pick one of those, and then your artwork will be the feature, you know, like the little header banner thing. I will put the words and things over it. And you'll be up for a month. So that was kind of fun. Oh, we got 100. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. So if we set at that 100 there for about 30 minutes, we will do the giveaway. So y'all that are here, you better stay, or, you know, bring in some other peoples.
Holler at your friends.
Holler at your friends. Do give the thumbsy upsies. Oh.
It already dropped.
It did. That's all right. We're getting close. Oh, we're back to see somebody else came back in. Do give those thumbsy upsies on the video, because that will definitely bring some other people in. So if you haven't done that, it does help with having YouTube push us out there. And this is lots of fun. All right, so I need to put glue on this. Are you ready
okay.
for that?
I was just showing everybody these. I thought that there was
latest.
such lovely contrast going on here. And then, you know, I have this one piece, and this is made out of the little feelers from the moth. But it looks kind of spiny. And I only have the one.
Oh.
And what happened was the ones that you sent me, Mariah, you curled them up when you got them off. They were curled up. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying anything else about that. That was lovely what you gave me.
There you go. That's the right attitude.
I saw that. I was like, okay, we better back up on that.
I learned that look from you.
Because, see, I pulled these off myself, and I told her I would be happy to pull them off the board. You don't have to do it.
Well, the thing is, though, then I send my board up here.
And it stays, and it gets
then I'm
lost.
like, can I have my... So, you know, here's that.
I just really think that the beauty of the piece that I'm getting ready to glue down here is that they are different. And I think these are just too... I need something solid, more solid.
Hey, Maggie, no worries.
So I'm going to work on that. But look at that. Isn't that marvelous, that contrast with that lime green and orange and purple?
I love it.
That's a triadic color scheme, by the way.
Hashtag that there, Darcy. Triadic color scheme. Alright, what kind of glue do you want me to put on this?
The kind that sticks. I'm not particular. I don't care. Just anything. Just.
Well, so here's why I ask you this, because yes, I can do the art glitter glue, but I need to move quick. This is quite the big piece, but I think it probably is the better move. I'm going to use the fatter tipped one. Get it out there.
Yeah, if you just get it in the middle, I can smash it down. You know, make it ooze.
This is so how she glues. It is.
It is. It's just like, I don't know why.
She does not take her gluing seriously.
I love the fact that it dries matte and it doesn't matter. And,
she gets it
you know, I really get in trouble with that glue that stays white when it's dry.
Because then everybody knows.
It's just a real teller. It's not a nice glue. I don't like it. All right, well, what am I going to do?
You think, oh.
Hey, you don't have time for that. Get that glue on there.
Carla wants this background.
She wants what?
Well, Carla.
What?
It's kind of like we did with the brayer. Here, move your hands out of the way. Leave that screen there for a minute.
Okay.
I'll get it to you.
What are you getting to her?
Or you guys can take your own screenshot. You have my permission.
Oh, she wants to screenshot it. Oh.
Well, I'm going to screenshot it and digitize it.
Oh, here. You want me to put it like that? Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
That's more better.
We'll do it as a freebie download.
Yeah, I got another really nice blue one here, too. Did you get it?
Well, if you just leave it there for a second, it's fine. Yeah. It really sucks when your hand is over it, and then I have to Photoshop your hand out.
Wow. Thank you, Mariah. I didn't even know what we were talking about there. I said, oh, I don't know how I'm going to glue that down without putting my hands out there. So it's going to be kind of a...
What are we doing? What's happening? Nice thing about the Yupo is that I know it's not necessarily going to buckle. So, like, normally what I would do is make sure that I have this all smoothed out. But because it's Yupo, I don't think...
You don't have to worry about it. I don't have much buckling going on with that glue anyway.
Well, if you got enough of it on it, well, here you go.
Now, did I have it going this way or this way?
The other way.
This way.
Yeah. Okay, what did I miss while I was gluing? Okay. Awesome. Darcy put in the triadic color scheme. You're awesome. Yeah. I got that. All right. Okay, we all want it. Good deal.
Look at that.
I love it.
All right, now I have to decide where did I have these.
Oh, do I need to put glue on those too?
No, I'm going to put glue on these.
Do you want this fatter tipped?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think she's going to glue it right.
One of these is shorter than the other one. I think this is the shorter one.
You should have Izzy come up and tell you that she's getting sent home these things, and she, you know, like greater than, and I like that.
Now, I think that's just simply splendid.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that this is, I'm going to take this over because I'm in this group and they're really kind of poopy. I don't even know what I'm still in there for. I don't even look at them anymore. It's just when I add something. I'm one of those people. Mariah talks ugly about those people.
Don't drop in line.
Anyway, well, nobody talks to you over there.
Oh, well, then that's fair. That they've set the precedent.
And you know, it's just like.
Oh, I know. I'm watching. We're sitting there. Yeah. Now, you guys, let me know here in about because I think it was like 10 minutes. Let me know in about 15, and we'll do I'll get it up and going, just in case. and going. Oh, thanks, Judy P. You were so sweet. She gave us some super chat monies.
Yay!
Yeah, sorry. I was getting the giveaway thing. I don't see we dropped again, but I'm gonna say, since we've been sitting at it, hitting here, go another 15 minutes or so. Go Bengals. Are you watching football, or do you mean like that looks like Bengals? The football has started.
These little slender ones are kind of hard to.
Yeah, I didn't do that on all of them. Those little ones you kind of had in the middle there.
I think that looks splendid.
It does. I'm in love with this. I really am.
I can't wait till we get our new mats to see if we have something that we can do.
Oh, I know. That is going to be exciting.
And see, that'll be cool because of the white showing through, that nice white around it, nice and clean.
Yeah.
And then a really gaudy, ornate gold frame.
Oh, totally. We should look through the frames that we have, and we could spray paint it.
God knows, I can do that. I'm a spray painting queen.
Yeah, she really is. She can spray paint some
I can
things
spray paint some stuff and make it.
She's a professional spray painter.
Alrighty. Woohoo! Now, I can't remember who talked about this, but thank you. I really had this kind of on the back burner, and I wasn't even going to do anything today. But with that particular
Now,
one.
have you shown them what you did to the collage that you worked on last stream?
That's going to be soon.
Okay, soon. Because looking at this white blank screen is fantastic.
Oh, what? All right, well, look here. I'll just pitch this thing out here and we'll talk about.
Well, that's the original asters right there, atomic asters.
That's the asters.
That's the asters.
Well,
here's the thing. So don't use Astros. Because, that is a team.
Oh,
a
yeah.
Sports team. I don't know what the trademarking for that, but that is a specific name.
Asters.
Yeah. So these are asters. Yeah.
And there's
atomic.
a skull. Boy, this is a very old print. Because this is from when I was doing, I was doing my book.
You're very hiccupy today.
I just gulped down some coffee and it kind of went down the wrong tube. Kind of, sort of, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yes, these little atomic asters. Atomic asters. Atomic asters.
Wendy.
I love them so much. And I wanted to keep them all together so that you can see the difference. Because if you've got this with the border around it, sometimes you want that. Because that really worked well. I don't know how I did it exactly on this one.
But it worked.
But you can, even though it's off a little bit, we're not into perfection here. But see, the border around that is because the first pull was with the 8x10 plate. Or no, because this is on top of that. So then I put the orange inside of the purple. Who knows what's underneath it? It's kind of one of those, yeah.
We don't know, chicken or egg.
Yeah.
Not really sure.
I don't know. So, okay, I don't know.
It may have happened in a stream. Probably not, but, it may.
Oh, tissue paper's floating away.
Some of it was done. Oh, Astra was the Jetsons' dog. Rastro.
Okay.
Well, I still think, on the safe side, we're keeping it to, Atomic Asters Unraveling. I will put the link in. Look at me being all linky.
So I just thought, I had this lovely tissue print. I don't know what that was for, but yeah. So I've been tearing, and I'm a terrible terror.
She is a terrible terror.
I'm really, you know. But yeah, it's for what I do. It's, you just got to remember not to breathe when you've got these things out here because they just go
Now,
all floaty on
Here's
you.
the funny thing. I just noticed what she's talking about here. So let's get things right so people don't feel like they were misled.
What?
This particular stencil that you use to create these flowers is actually the daisies, which work very well with the atomic asters because it has a similar
Yes.
thing. But those right there are the going daisies. I will drop that link as well. Many of you guys already have this one because this is a good stencil to have. And it comes in both the stencil and mask form. These are the ones that we used on the t-shirts, and that's just a fun stencil. Yeah. It is a good one to have. And so if you already have it, then having like the atomic asters to go with it is a great, they
play well together.
Yes, exactly.
And that's really one of the things that I would kind of like to do today is I would like to overlay them, but I don't know that we'll get there. That may be for Tuesday, Tweaky Tuesday.
Yeah, because you got an hour.
Yeah, and I have to get on to my other project, but I will. All right, so this is another one of those with the markers, with the Funcils. But if you can see, again, this is that. It's the gold, but I mixed the gold in with the yellow. So I put one or the other on the other side, and then I sort of just really vigorously, Fran would have not approved, vigorously brayered it so that they really integrated. But you can still see that, you know, it's a little bit of ombreing. Then I thought, well, that is so lovely, and it just makes me, you know, it makes me think about, you know, flowers and stems, and we have a morning glory that's just finally blooming. But then I got to thinking about this. So I really like that. And I'll, you know, take and fold this up here and tear that off. I'll bend it back under.
Your Fran asked brayer envy? I don't know. What did you say?
No, well, Fran says I over-brayer. And I'm guilty as charged.
She is.
But that's just how I do things. So I thought,
That's
well,
how she
that
rolls.
looks really, that's just how I roll. So
Although,
I've got this
heavy.
one, and I left this little funky stuff on it. I don't know if I'm going to leave that on there or not. This one I felt was just too big. Okay? Now, Mariah, I told you I was going to...
I'm sorry, Sharon.
What?
She super chatted us too. Oh, sorry, Sharon. It was moving quick, and I think it went by before I could see it, and then I scrolled through. Thank you. She super chatted us too. Look at us making monies today.
We like to make money.
We do. Those of you that are coming
I can
in,
buy
thank
more
you.
paint.
And she's not gonna
I
give
don't
me
really know that I need this one, but I don't like the idea. But maybe I can have this scoot this over a little bit.
down.
But that's just too much.
Down.
I need a smaller one.
Okay,
I need three small ones, but I don't know if I have another one here.
Oh goodness.
Because I've already cut them out. Pour them out.
This is why you
I
got.
think I already screwed it up.
Oh yeah.
Because I only have oh, well, here's one, but that's bigger. Well, that might work. Okay. Telling you, this carnival tissue also, it doesn't tear as easy as it does tear easier than the...
Oh, Kathy Arbor says overbraying is a good thing with the Akua inks.
Oh,
So maybe your skill set will.
finally be utilized to its fullest extent.
She says, "Yep, guilty," but I often do it too.
Well, you know, sometimes the reason I do is because I'm wanting to get it smoothed out enough that it's not too much paint. So, yeah. I just need to be more careful about putting down too much paint.
I would say that today is probably a heavy YouTube day because of all the things that are happening with the Queen. So probably that's why there's some lag and things that are happening. Stream-wise, our stream health is good, so I think it's more like just a poor YouTube thing. It's got a lot of traffic.
Okay, what do y'all think?
Did you use the water brush to tear those or no?
No.
No, she's just a finger tearer.
That's just a pain in the patootie, and I don't even really think it works that well with this tissue.
Oh, thanks, Evie.
With the carnival tissue, it really isn't that big of a plus, and it's a pain in the butt, and I just rip it out.
She's a ripper.
I'm a ripper.
Ripper.
Okay, well, let's see what happens if we scoot this over a little bit, because I don't have to worry about the All right, let's pull all these guys over here. Now this is the manipulations that I go through. I still haven't decided if I'm going to leave that bottom part on that.
Darcy likes the slightly larger one in the middle, and then they are connected. Yeah. No, I think like you have it. Yes, with the 3.
Do I put this under or over? I think over.
I think over.
I think over also, but I'm not going to put this because I really want these swirly. I need those lines.
Like that's the connection.
That's the connection.
Yes, Maxine, I saw that. Those of you, actually anybody with the Arty perks, there isn't a lot that we can do because it is through YouTube. So any account management or anything like that, like even if you want to re-up, if you want to change your status, any of that information you can do through your YouTube profile or Google. It's all kind of tied together. But on our end, we actually don't have any access to it, which sometimes is kind of poopy because we would like to be able to help you guys out more. But unfortunately, it's through your subscription with YouTube. Even though it comes to us, it's their thing.
Look at that.
But and thank you, Charmin. Aw, you guys are rocking it. And Trish, yes, thank you guys. We've got super chat out the wazoo today.
Okay, now look at that. What do you think?
I'm gonna give you guys some hearts and loves in the chat. Hearts and loves. Hearts and loves.
I think that's pretty good. I like this mucky green over here. And I was covering it up with the pink. So I'm liking this better as a composition.
Yeah, I like it.
Good. Can you glue that down?
This is not what we were going to do.
Yeah, it was. I told you we were going to do some new ones.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought you were going to show your one. I guess
I am going to show it. But now I wanted to just talk. I'm not going to do this, but I want to talk about this because I really think this is such a beautiful. Can you see the?
Can you see
it?
Mm-hmm. It's so. I love this. This was your first play with the metallics that Z said.
And I just used too much. You just don't need. You just need a little dabble, do you? And it really is true.
A little bit goes a long way.
A little bit goes a long way.
Where's my?
But I'm going to work on this, and I have some other flowers here that I'm going to be able to incorporate and do that. All right, let's get to the big project for today, which is where?
All right, what happened to my spreader thingy, my gluer?
Oh, I put it up on the top shelf.
Oh, that's not where it lives.
I know. It's up on the top shelf next to the turquoise.
Thank you.
It was messing with my thing down here, my scraper.
You're messing with me.
Okay, let's have a little cheers.
Okay, wait, now. I flipped that over. Does it go with the big thing at the bottom on the strip? And this thing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I really didn't have to ask that. That is.
You answered it as soon as you asked.
I did.
All right, so we were talking about my color preferences. And you all knew those cheerful, wonderful colors that were on there last week wouldn't be here this week, or you had a pretty good idea.
Those of you that have been around for a while
knew that that wasn't going to stay. Now, why is that floating around? But anyway, I love these colors. And so we had to get some more of those in here.
I bumped you, sorry.
So what I did, and this was pretty, I think this is pretty, I might just go ahead and do it on this one so that you can see how I did it. To get these edges, because remember, I even commented today before we went live, and Mariah has what you call those little vignette of of Thursdays, right? She has this, what it looked like before I did this.
Yes, actually, that's the picture that I usually use for the thumbnail. Where were you that you saw that?
On Makers.
Oh.
I thought I was.
Because I posted that in like a different group.
Oh. Well, it just showed up somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. I never know what I'm on when I'm on there. That. I just go in there and, you know, whatever screen's up there, that's it. I just,
and
I
think that
I look at it.
I really probably should just only post in Makers, because I feel bad sometimes that, you know, people, I think they think it's in Makers, and they say something, and I'm like, well, I don't know if they're going to be upset that people, you know.
Oh, crapola, I said come to the live today. They're probably not going to like that, huh?
Depends on which group it was.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not being disingenuous.
Right, no, I'm
absolutely telling you. Well, for a long time, I kept... I was on...
I'm ready for us to get kicked out of groups. It's fine.
I was on... No, this is when you had me as an admin on something, and then
I took you off. I tell you,
you took me off because
my stress level is way less now.
I didn't even realize that's what I was doing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh well.
Oh, here, Carla says there is the many moons of Aldebaran. Is that from Thor? Is that the marble?
Oh, and I have to tell you what else we did. Did we pull the thing on ordering the 12 by 14?
Yes.
Well.
So we're gonna do a live plate cutting, I think. I even ordered.
Did you keep my piece of paper?
Did I keep your? Yes, I did.
Okay. Because I want to show you this. This is just, you know, I mean, this is not something that's just going to blow your mind. But it's something, you know, I think is valuable information. And you get better at it when you do it. All right, so I know that I want some blue on here. And I want my blue that I used on my other one. And I don't, what I did is I used the fluid acrylic. Now, you have to move rather rapidly.
Oh, wait. Carrie asked, is that upside down or is this the new orientation? Oh, of the...
What?
Did you just show your print that...
Yeah, I had to turn it around, Carrie. Yes, I did turn it around at the very end because it was not the right... Yeah, it goes like this.
Good call, Carrie.
This.
See, I wasn't paying attention because she has me gluing.
Yeah. Because I've got plans here, remember? The sisters?
The sisters.
The sisters.
I love that. See, Martha, you really got us inspired.
I'm thinking they're going to go down there, but I've got to show you what I did on the edge first. We must go logically here.
Okay, I know this didn't end up exactly, but I think I got darn close, lady, so just, you know.
Oh, I think it's lovely.
Happy with your gluer.
I'm happy. You did a good job, gluer.
Thank you.
And I'm thinking as this dries, I'm going to be able to see more of those lines. Please tell me that, yes, that is true. Because, see, I can see it coming up here. And it's almost like a compositional device that draws your eye around. Well, I think this is really lovely. And I just love these wispy things. I might have to... Hey, Mariah, can you glue that one down?
Glue which one?
This one that's slightly loose.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's important.
Stay with the print.
Yeah. All right, so I want to get more of a squared off effect here. So in order to do that, well, I'm going to keep my print down, and this is when you really, really, really need your acrylic plate. I don't know how I ever did without it. And I really wish, Mariah, do we remember who was the first person that I saw using that? And I was like, holy cow.
Using what?
An acrylic plate.
I don't remember. You watch a lot more videos than...
Well, I used to. I don't anymore.
Well, I know that at one point in time you actually left a comment to Robin McClendon telling her that she would be better. Like, you know, it would be cool if she had one, and she supposedly said that she had them on order. I still haven't seen her use any, but I don't really, you know, watch that often.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my edges. And I noticed I slobbed some out there. That's all right. I don't want it to be in the middle.
Now, I know Jackie Jimerson.
Maybe that, I don't know.
I bet that's who it was, because way back, she has some videos. Okay, there you go. I went a little heavy on some of them, just to make sure some of those get held down, too.
What?
I don't know. I still don't really know where the... Aw, thanks, Arty. That's so sweet. That's just what I named it. Oh, okay. Oh, Carla just... well, I like it. It sounds very, you know, Marvel or, you know, like... I think that sounds legit. Let's see here. It was, yeah... Sorry, Fran. And then I think Fran said that the Alder brand is like a cereal.
A cereal?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Anyway.
Is that like the kind that you eat, or
no?
In an order.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know why that makes me giggle, but it does. Cereal. Yeah, they eat. Yes. Brand. You know.
Items in a series.
Oh goodness.
Well, I've been watching. They call them serial killers.
Yeah, I knew we were heading there. I was waiting. That's why I was chuckling again. I'm like, well, how long is that going to take? Okay, not long at all.
Items in a series.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Now you got to be careful because you know you can't brayer off more than you're putting on.
All right, so you were basically explaining how you altered the big piece.
Yeah.
You know.
Around the edge.
Yes.
Now it got so that I was just like, okay, why am I just knocking myself out with this huge plate? I'm going, you know, I'm putting it down there. Come on now, what does Mariah always say? Work
Think smarter, not harder. Izzy will say it too. It's hilarious. Think smarter, Mommy.
Okay, so I got to that point where I didn't want to, you know, muscle the big plate down and just go, you know, on edges like this. So then I decided, well, good heavens, come on now.
Come on now, sugar.
Come on now, sugar. Let's get this little blue down here. Okay, so then, you know, I was like, okay, well, that's really not lining up because a big plate was really hard.
And remember, it sucks up sometimes.
And your paper jumps up and grabs it, and
the P has a, you know, like something on her forehead.
Huggy thing going on there. So, all right. And then I'm going, well, I really, you know, I think I need some more of that over here. And I'm going, well, no problem. Let's just get some of that over here. And I do have it in golden. Let's try a little of this.
Yes, Paula, we are. So once we get the big, because we bought a 12 by 14, I will go sit over in P's area and I will cut it up. And it's going to give us, because we decided too that for the prints that we want to sell in the shop, because we can keep them very reasonably priced. And they're great to do during the streams, because I think that's cool too, that you guys can see, all right, hey, I saw her make that. And then, you know, if you want to own it, that'll be fun. But the best one, the best size is a 4x6. So you're going to get, what, 4 4x6 plates, and then one 6x8, right? Which is what she likes. You know, she likes that 6x8, which makes me crazy. Because trying to You know?
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
That's for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so, Darcy says, hashtag P destroys Tokyo. Well, that took longer to look up how to spell, so it doesn't make sense anymore. It's still, that was still good. That was still good, Darcy. We'll take it.
Sometimes I'm just going, I need to stand.
She has been taking the
stand on my
probiotic
head
twice a day. Which, that's what it recommends. I don't like it. It makes my tummy hurt if I take it twice a day. But, like I said, I'm more sensitive than she is.
On a lot of things, yeah.
On all things.
Yes. Okay, I think I run out of cleaning off my brayer. I might have a little bit more left there.
Oh, Brad. I tell you what, that was an unauthorized.
Yeah.
Now that's looking mighty fine.
Isn't that looking?
So the little strip, and see that was left over from
our other alteration.
Yeah.
Alteration job. Now I think if I take that,
I gotta work on my sticks too.
Can't remember. I don't think I did. I think I just stayed with the blues. But anyway, you see what you see how this happens.
I will send it to you.
And this is a really splendid background. And Mariah, have we still have 100?
No, but I think we might still at the very end here because we've been sent at like 98, 99. I feel like that's a technicality. So I think
it could be. What did they call it? The
I think
the factor. You know, so many. There's a word for it that they use when they're doing polls.
Oh, yeah, polls. It's not like an over-under. It's like a over-under.
You know, a mistake factor.
Right,
Help me out here.
I'm trying, but my brain's not working. Somebody will tell us.
They will. But anyway, that's how I accomplished all of this. And I mean, you know, it's still a little rough in places, but I'm not concerned about that.
I will put it here in the chat. They've always wanted to know.
Error. Margin of error.
Yes, margin of error. I think there's another word for it too that's specific to polling and whatnot. But
oh, well, here we should get down something on our these things first. Should we?
Yeah, you need to pull that, lady. You got 30 minutes.
Well,
we might go a little over today.
Diddly doo-doo. Okay, I want to use this. And I want to use it with a different color that I've used. Okay, now I will tell you that it's a bit problematic getting these. I practically had a meltdown on this little thing.
She's so terrible with opening packaging.
Packaging, you know, is horrible. And the thing is you really should use your little spatula that comes with, you know, my little silicone thing, because you don't want to poke holes in your plate. All right, I should have. All right, I got to get some stuff down here. Yeah. Let's use this. That's way more than I need. Get this out of the way.
All right, there you guys go.
What did you do?
I'm giving them the link to the probiotics.
All right, now look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning?
Oh, I know. Well, and we went over there, and I mean, all they had left were like the little ones. So I was a little bummed about that because I know you got a great deal, but
yeah.
And
ours wasn't too bad. What?
Yeah, margin of error for sure. I guess that's yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. We're getting 4 of the
4x6s,
and
which you
one
can't buy
6x8.
Right. They don't sell a 4x6.
They don't even sell them. So if you consider the cheapest you could get, well, you can't even get these. Closest you can get is 5x7. And what is the cheapest?
Oh, Candy wants to know what color that was.
Oh.
And then Susan says, imagine 25 kindergartners at lunch at lunch trying to open their lunch packages, those sealed fruit cups. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, they don't let us do that.
They don't let you send that stuff. It has to, like, they are very explicit, and you get multiple messages and like multiple things sent home said about what you can and cannot send. And they don't even let you send any of those packet food things because they become projectiles, and they even said that. Say, you know.
They shoot them at each other.
Like, oh my God.
I mean, this is when you need to step in, and I mean, it's just like, you know, would you like me to slap you up the back of the head, child?
This is why she can't teach school anymore.
Yeah.
Because she wants to say things like that.
Well, I used to say things like that.
Did you?
I did never do it, but, you know. Do you need to get slapped up the back of the head?
See.
And they would say, well, my mama does. And I said, well, you know, obviously she doesn't do it often enough.
She's done it too much.
Night Shadow is this one. And this one over here is Ice Blue. So see how wonderfully
no, Sharon.
It just went so beautifully. Yeah, I'm so jazzed about this.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there.
That is some good stuff. And look at that. Now this is fairly low contrast, but I put it on tissue paper because I think it's going to be a really cool addition to some collage or something.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Well, and remember, for background wise, I mean, you kind of want that.
You absolutely do. And you want it transparent enough that, you know, why have you spent hours doing something to have it become a, you know, just blend in and disappear and go over the top of it. So I'm a big fan of I just think these little, cute little bricky cottage cheesy looking things are wonderful. Okay, well, let's get some.
Are you going high contrast on this one?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, I know. It's a real bummer because although now it's great, Izzy loves eating at the cafeteria. I think she thinks it's a big deal. Now we had to cut her off on some things because
and she's still getting chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm. I don't agree with the chocolate milk, but it makes her feel special.
I haven't used this color combination, but I thought it would be a really nice one. But see, it's really kind of soupy stuff. It's not like the butter.
Yeah. Remember, she thought it was going to be kind of thick, but it's not. It's more painty.
Yes, it's loosey. Loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey.
Yes, I think that's kind of where she's at too, Carl.
This one even has.
Oh yes, it has a Stargate. You know around the. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Some days more than others.
Dictionary. Yeah. So Amy says she drove school bus and she always knew when it was chocolate milk day because the kids were wound up.
They have a 1 o'clock snack. Right, 1:30.
Yeah, their lunch is at it's before 11.
Look at how.
But that's probably good for the little ones.
Yeah.
And then they have a snack.
I think it's absolutely works out great.
So we send the snack.
Yeah.
And they tell you not to send anything dessert like.
Yeah. Because I was sending little
cookies and
Mm-hmm.
I told her she needed to stop doing that.
Well, I didn't get that email.
Yeah.
Is that it? Did I mark on the
Oh, Fran says she has a few pots of those Finnabar paints and she adores but hardly use. See, yeah, you got to try that on your plate.
Oh,
you gonna do that tomorrow?
They're wonderful.
Let me
Okay.
let's see here. Is Violet still here? She's been kind of quiet. I know she was here earlier.
Oh, this is kind of cool. You can still see the pattern on here. I don't know that it will show up. Okay. We're going to see if we can get some. Oh, now I need to do this before that.
Now, Fran and Violet, okay, good. Yes, they will be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. Now, if you guys want to drop in, you know, whatever those other time frames are, or whatever, that's totally fine. But it's 1 p.m. Central.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like that's too big.
It is big because it overtakes the circles.
It overtakes the circles. So I'm going to go with the smaller Archipenko Peep. But, you know, I could use this in a dark, shadowy thing here.
Now that I can.
But,
Fran, it's over there.
What? What's over there?
She says, I wonder which of my 100, you know, her RUB boxes that the Finnemer paints might be in. And so I told her that it's over there.
I know. Boy, I'll tell you what.
There you go.
All right, so I want 3 of these, and I want them fairly close together.
Now, Sharon says on top of a circle.
What? On top of the circle.
Are you going to put any of them on top of a circle?
Well, one of them's going to end up kind of. What I'm focusing on here is this. Can you see the rectangle here?
That's their stage.
That's their stage. That's what Izzy says. I think this is the one I used.
Oh my goodness. Wendy does daycare. They're all boys. So her life is crazy. Yeah. But we have one, and it's a girl, and she's just...
I don't know how that
days.
teacher maintains sanity.
Some days were like... I mean, even Labor Day, it was like, okay, yeah, we're ready for you to go. But I don't know. During this fall break, we're going to be like, I need to find her something to do.
Do they have camp?
I'll look into that.
Yeah, or do they have kind of any, you know, kind of church thing we could send her to?
They usually do that in the summer. Oh, Fran's going to be melting stuff tomorrow.
Oh, well, now you make sure that you're well ventilated. I worry about these people that are melting stuff.
Yeah, I know. I always think...
Fumes. Oh. All right. Now the tricky part comes when you...
Judy says your little Izzy is an angel. Most of the time. Some days, she's quite the opposite.
Well, I could remember.
And usually it's because she's tired, hungry.
Tired or hungry?
And sometimes she's both, and then that's when it gets
that's
scary.
Yeah, that's,
because, you know.
We're all just going, oh, holy moly.
Yeah. Oh, so are you going to be doing the thing? Okay, so she says she has a particulates mask. Awesome. Wonderful. So, yeah, are you going to be doing the thing like that Paula was posting about? You know, the stuff that you were... P? Remember you were saying, oh my, those are so cool. The burn stuff.
Oh, what are you talking about?
She may not even realize that that's what they were. So some of those posts that Paula was posting in Makers,
right,
with the little holes and things,
yeah,
that artist had burned those holes.
Oh, yeah.
And then layered the different pieces.
Yeah. I just, you know, when you're talking about burning, you need to have adequate...
And she did. She has a particulates mask. She's...
Oh, look how cool that looks. That you need to either be doing it outside or have a ventilation system.
Oh. Violet.
And especially if you're burning Yupo because it's plastic and it gives off deadly fumes.
She's not giving up what she's doing exactly. So I guess if we all want to know, we should probably go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, we'll
Good
watch
teaser.
so that we can call the emergency medical team to come and revive you.
Yeah, is there a particular number that we should call that's local? She's got Ian there. Make sure Ian's on standby. Okay, it was inspired by Paula's post. Wonderful. I'm very excited. Yes, some of the materials also coat things around them.
I have a whole book about different kinds of incendiary devices to use.
Incendiary. Is that
Incendiary devices to use.
Is that like things
that burn?
Things that burn.
Now you saw how very carefully I did that.
I like the little mookie stuff it sort of leaves on the inside.
Too.
That's cool.
Very vibratory.
Yes.
I'm cleaning off my little...
Oh, someone mentioned that Robin McClendon does it with incense sticks.
Oh.
Or like, you know, if you have those firework, we call them punks.
I would think that would be... Okay, now can you see the shininess of it? It's not dry. But you can begin to see what they're going to look like.
I love it.
Right there.
Now, how are you getting those little booger-boos down there?
Well, that's another problem.
What's the idea on that?
Clear.
Yeah.
Clear matte.
Clearly.
Clear matte. I thought about using one of the, you know, these guys. But I don't really want the shiny. I don't want shiny. So that's not what I want to do.
Here's a thought. I think what you should do is... You could even use the iridescent medium, because it's not going to be like bling bling crazy. You know that it works. And just paint it inside and hit those lines, so that way it's not a block.
Oh.
And I think you can do that fairly quickly enough. And then leave it on there, so it transfers, because you're going paint to paint.
True that. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay, well, I think you should take it under advisement.
I will. Well, I have to wait for this to dry anyway.
Yeah.
Just fixing a few little spots there that kind of funked out on me.
Funked out.
And I mean, I could even do like a line design on the inside. But I'm just going to keep it simple, because I think that's the beauty of this print. It's not all, it's very, you know, I watched the, somebody suggested and I can't remember her name. She's a professor somewhere, where she did the whole little video on abstract and non-objective.
Oh!
And all the isms. Yes, I thought she did a marvelous job, by the way. And one of the things that she differentiated from was abstracting something and non-objective. Non-objective is where you don't know, it doesn't look like anything. If you abstract something, there are still elements present there that are identifiable and associated with the realistic object. Like Archipenko's is more abstract than non-objective, because you can still see the human form there. So I thought that was a lovely distinguishing, you should distinguish between, they're not synonymous. Abstract and non-objective art are not the same thing. And I thought that was a really good point that she made. And it was a really well done video. Yeah, I think those are going to be lovely. And I'm taking it under advisement about the shiny.
Or you could just use matte medium.
Or I could just use matte medium.
Or you could even fill in those guys with something light, but not... Ooh, you know what might be really nice is the gold. The golden.
Oh, that one right there.
This one right here. The interference gold fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I would hate that, because then it's going to be like a double whammy on, all right, well, where's my focal point here? Well, I mean, we already know, because it's going to be the lightest, brightest.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. If I get this down here and I don't like the starkness,
you can always bump that back. I can
bump that back with some transparent whatever on top of it with no problem.
But I think it's just a really cool thing to try. Number one, keeping them in the lines just to see if they will transfer off the plate onto there. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to, yeah, I can paint it on the inside, and then I can take the matte medium and do the pull with the matte medium. Because I'm not going to be able to paint that in there and get it off of there.
I kind of like them riding on the bubbles there.
Well, yeah, but some of them would be floating. I want them down here where they're
maybe,
standing.
You know, they're celestial beings.
Celestial beings. They will
maybe that's what I should have written, Mr. Weed, about, you know, my floating objects.
Floating objects.
I mean, like, they're celestial.
Yes.
Celestial things can float, you know.
Yeah.
Explain that. Dark matter.
They can be. All right, I wanted to talk about one other thing that I did that I'm not using.
Let's talk about this thing that I'm not going to do anything with. That's fascinating. But it was an idea.
It was.
I like it, though. Hey, but it doesn't go with this.
It doesn't go with this. It's too much. But I think it really is, and we can you know, we can start a new one. We decided that we like this, and I think this might be, you know. Okay. Well, let's do this while we're waiting for that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What is it?
Our niece, her niece passed away.
Oh my.
Wow, Brand's having a real go at it.
Bless your heart.
Oh, you're going to put it on this?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's already got some mucky muck down there that I don't really know what it is. Because it was too long ago.
All right, well, we got about 10 minutes. I want to go ahead and say, you know, we'll do the free stencil thing because, you know, we've been sitting at like 96, which I feel is like pretty good. You know, it's kind of a weird day. No worries. So let's talk about what hashtag.
I'm going to do this with tissue paper, and then I can place it wherever I want to.
Okay.
I might have to do that with the girls.
Okay, let's just do the hashtag stencils. But hold on, don't do it quite yet. Let me get the little thing in there. Let me get the little...
Get the thing in there.
Yeah, goodness.
Oh, that's going to be...
Actually, we'll just stencil singular.
I'm making it dry fast.
Alright, guys. You should be able to do your thing. Start dropping those hashtag stencil. Good job, Jacqueline. Alright. Very good. Very good. I always like watching this because it's like... It's very fascinating. So do you think, oh, okay, so you just pulled it off onto the, you're going to pull it off onto the tissue and then glue it down.
Yeah.
Nope.
But not yet.
Nope. I think that the markers really stick.
I didn't have any trouble getting them off on the paper. Now, I didn't try, this is my first try on the tissue.
Okay. Do keep in mind, now our whole deal with the stencil thing is that, with the giveaway that you do need to place an order. It has to go along with an order, $30 or more. And then you can use your stencil.
You're free.
Your free stencil, yes. If you guys are in the Arty perks already, you may want to split up your order. That's totally fine.
So you can get the advantages of both
things. But you can only use one promo code at a time. Hey, Laura. I see some of you lurkers coming out. Dropping that stencil. Okay. Maxine, you need to put a hashtaggy on that one. I'm gonna leave you for a minute.
That's just this little thing.
Yeah, she knows. I think she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so very happy about this. And I'm just looking at that over there and I'm thinking maybe I need some purple around the edge. Yeah. That wasn't what we were going to do today either, but that's what we're going to do.
Have you kind of, I think you've touched upon everything that...
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Very exciting.
Now see, if I put purple around all of those edges,
Oh, do it.
I'm going to do it.
You do it, P.
I'm going to do it.
So you're going to do it on the plate versus doing your little strip
I'm going to
thing.
I'm going to try to emphasize just the outside edges. It's a lot harder than you think because you don't want it to just be a line where your brayer stopped.
Right.
You can try to fuzz it out a bit. You got that? Fuzz it out.
Fuzz it out a little bit.
What?
Oh, Brad, he's being real naughty today. Well, and then Carrie says, I'm a little confused. I was once doing a show in Texas, and I said, bless your heart, and I was told off as it was considered an insult. But
Well, that just depends on who you hang out with. It is kind of a condescending thing, but, you know, it's like, bless your heart, sweetie. I'm just so happy that you're able to make it here today.
She's usually riding that line of being kind of condescending. Just being honest.
Well, this is going to be a little pinker than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, you went thicker in the inner parts than I wanted you to.
I know, I did. I'm telling you, it's harder to do than you
guys,
think.
I'm going to call this. Let's roll it. There we go, Mary Ann. Woohoo! Congrats to you. Now, here's the deal. You need to reach out to me, Mary Ann. You got to send me an email. I'm going to put my email address in here.
No worries, I can fix this pink.
Yeah, you went. Whew.
Yeah, I have to get this off on something else before I start my next project here, which is...
All right, so there is my email. Please do email me letting me know, that you won this and that I will get you a code to use in your next order. That's always fun. Always fun. Oh, okay. Well, now at least you kind of have... Here's what she's done is she's created an area where she knows. Now if you get that pink stuff off there, because I don't think you need to put any more pink down. You've already got, it's just, although I don't think it's going to anyway, because it didn't come off. It's going to go kind of peachy. Because there's a lot of yellow in that there green.
That's why I like it so much.
Bye, Trish. Thanks for hanging.
Adios. I see that's starting to look just wonderful. Yeah. Like that. And I like that it's not symmetrical.
Marianne, it's more of a, I need a reminder in my email box.
About what?
And I know which Marianne, because we've actually got a couple of Mariannes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
That is beautiful. Ooh, and a lot more contrast than I thought was going to be there.
It's hard to tell through the plate. But, I mean, I think that's just really... And there's still some lines left on there.
Nifty Keno.
Yeah, here. You
Bye,
can
Devin.
see it below. Better when you put something behind it. So, it's going to be a lovely sort of semi-transparent
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Oh, Susan's packing. Oh, because you're going to the wedding, right? What art supplies should she bring?
Oh.
Oh, that's hard. Are you going to take a little plate? Do you have a little plate? You want a double plate?
Yeah, for sure.
But then you got to haul the paints. And I don't know. I think the best thing to travel, so like when we did the mark making,
Yes.
create yourself a little booklet. So then you can make, oh, what would be fun is if you did like a travel mark making. Make marks based upon, you know, things that are happening throughout your trip. That would be really fun. That's kind of cutesy, but it's also, I don't know. I think that sounds fun.
Hey, look at the bricks.
I like bricks. And I would have not only like a good pencil, a good marker.
You could even take a bunch of colored pencils if you wanted to.
Yeah, or take a good 3. Do your indigo, the
Tuscan red, and white.
That would be super fun. Yes, that would be a great little thing, like especially even in the car, because you could just have that all like together. You could put it in a like a little makeup pouch or pencil pouch thing. That would all travel very nicely. There you go. That's my idea.
Okay, I think those are. Okay, all I'm going to be doing, so if Mariah makes you go away because it's time.
Right. Wow.
She makes you go away. I'm just going to color the insides of.
Oh, do you think we can pull this off like in the next?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I simply do not. Okay, I've got my little pointed brush here that's been over here in the water, so I'm trying to get that off. This is really nice because it's just kind of a little bit glowy. It's not. Yeah, boy, I bet you really want. This is a really smashing, wonderfully interesting into a video. Oh, I'm painting in the lines of.
Here, you want me to zoom in? You should have put your black paper
Oh,
behind
Lord.
there. A, it'll help you, and it would probably be visually more pleasing for our audience.
Well, that's what I have you over there for, Mariah.
All right, look at that.
Oh, and look at it. You now see, you can see the little brushy strokey, which I'm liking that.
Yeah. I don't know
You
whoever
just
thought
have
of
to-
this. Brilliant.
And I want to get right up to that edge there. That's why I keep turning it.
Oh, well, thank you, Norma. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Boy, I've got lots of paint out there.
You did put quite a bit out there. Now, you need to really be hitting those lines. Or are you thinking you're going to then pull this or put this onto the thing? I thought you were going to go straight on.
What do you mean?
And this is going to
with
be
this?
the
No.
thing that connects. No.
Well, I can't, Mariah. It's going to be dry.
Well, if you hurried, it
Oh,
wasn't going to be.
no.
That's what I was thinking. That's
No.
why I was going to be like super duper impressed.
No.
Okay, I'm only slightly impressed.
Well,
I'm impressed that you're staying in the line. I'm
there
proud
you
of you.
go.
I'm proud of you,
It
babe.
is not my
No.
what I'm known for. And what's lovely about the opacity of these lines is they're not going to see my little
See,
fumbly painty.
Nicola says they look like 3 little ghosts. See, they're supposed to be, have that.
And the very wispiness of this gold is, I'm hoping that this, transfers to the plate.
Aw, thanks, Sharon. You guys are giving me some love today. I love it. I love the love. I like that. I think that's going to be cool.
All right, now what I need to do is I need to turn it over without mucking up my little bit of paint there, because I'm going to try to get that back in the horse.
What are you doing? What are you? Okay.
This is what you're going to see.
Okay, well, you're scaring me. I was like, what decision are you making now? Whew. Scaring me.
That's what I like about these caps,
She ain't gonna waste that paint. It's expensive.
High dollar stuff.
Yeah, they're proud of the gold. It might be real gold.
certainly has a chance of being having a few nuggets in there or something.
That's what they're doing with all the dust they find. Making paints.
And there, and I cleaned up my thing at the same time. Look at that.
All
Well,
right.
okay. This is a wonderful technique. I mean, I can just think about this like using this in the dragonfly wings.
Oh, yes.
I mean, now come on, that's some
Oh, yeah. Come on now, sugar.
good stuff.
That's good stuff.
And I'm hoping that the clear matte medium. Now, my only thing is it's not going to allow the gold to show if I use matte.
Yeah. All right, some things to think about.
Some things to think about.
Will you wait till Tuesday to do this, or can we do this on like a quick poll for Instagram, or what do you want to do there?
I will wait. And I will wait simply because I want to do a little bit of, I want to work on my colored pencil thing a little bit.
I thought you were going to do colored pencil today.
Well, I decided to do all this other stuff.
Yeah. That's all right.
Because it was kind of, if I showed one thing, I had to show a lot of other things, you know, my swell elegant gifts. And
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will make sure that she hopefully holds off on this. I don't know.
I will.
Okay.
I will not do these. I may go ahead and do a trial run of these.
That would be good.
And then go ahead and have this all ready to do again.
Yeah.
Because the other thing that I thought,
You could try them on the blueprint that you're going to do the swirl.
oh
circle
yes, I
thing.
could, and I also can try pulling this with tissue.
I'm hoping that you can get, I really would love it if you could get a direct.
Direct. I agree. I agree with that.
I'm challenging you.
I really want to get a direct print onto that. But it's, you know, it's going to be kind of weird because I'm going to have to let it sit
Yes.
and dry 100%.
So we need to do it at the beginning of the stream.
Yes, so that
on
we can pull
Tuesday.
it towards the end.
Yes, please.
Just help me remember.
We'll do. You guys, help us out.
Yeah.
Help me
No
out.
kidding.
Help me remember things. Okay. Very good. We will see you on Tuesday to make
Tuesday.
sure all that stuff happens. Please do. If you're coming in here at the end, thank you very much. We very much appreciate it. Come back, watch the replay, give us comments in the comment section below. Even though you have been hanging out with us, we still love to have those comments. If you have questions, want to know anything, any of that stuff, I will definitely get back to you. Do that in the comment section on this video. Do like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube-y business. We very much appreciate that. That is the #1 free way to support what we are doing here and hanging out with all these lovely arty people. If you want to do more of that, you can do that in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That link has been dropped throughout the chat. Plus, you can find it down below in the Show Me More. We will see you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.